and the provisions of the Constitution.
Unfortunately, because of time, we have to go to our next topic for discussion, which is insecurity. I wish we can talk more on this, but I mean, the insecurity in the country still persists. And over the week, there were 2 attacks in Imo State by men suspected to be members of IPOB and ESN. That's according to the police. There was an attack on the 5th of April, and there was another on the 8th of April. So let me start with you, Barrister Nollywood. As in, what do you make of this recent? I mean, we tend to be seeing different dynamic every day. Now, it is
the country,
and of course, the ones in Kaduna have not stopped. You know, we keep hearing attacks in Kaduna State every day. Last week, 2 weeks ago, we had to focus on Kaduna State. I mean, the series of attacks going on there, it's been something else. And it's like there's a new one in Imo State. And these are not the usual bandits we know this time around, or Boko Haram. These, according to information, actually, we're not very sure now, but according to the police, a member of IPOB and ESN, which is...
my brother,
another arm of coming into the mix.
Consistently, the police has failed in their duties. Consistently. Why do I say that? This attack happened, and the members of IPOB came out and said it is not them.
Okay.
But police is saying it is them. But when it happens in the north, Boko Haram will say it is them, police will say it's not Boko Haram. So can you compare the two? Now, I read from a retired director of security service, Mr. Makri also, who said that the governor and the police were notified before this action happened.
They knew of the attack
They
before.
were informed. They had told them that there's going to be this thing happening. What happened? Why didn't the police take action? Why didn't they get up? Why didn't they mobilize? Again, I read again that the IG, would I say, transferred the CP. Why? Because he did not call for reinforcements before these things happened.
I mean, that's a very huge offense. I mean, you got an intelligence report and you didn't work on it.
They said they had informed even the governor that there was going to be an attack on these government facilities. Nothing was done. The CP at the time, this I read from he's a former director of SSS, Mr. Amakri. He came out and said that. Okay, so what's the problem? Probably you say that the police are not happy, or they are not being encouraged, or they are not taken care of. What actually, it just shows failure of leadership.
Okay.
Yes, I think I want to agree with my learned friend here that what he said I read about it. That was in the public domain.
It's in the public domain.
The DSS stated categorically that they informed both the governor and the CP, Commissioner of Police of Imo State, about the impending attack. Why they wouldn't act, nobody.
And the attack didn't happen once, it happened twice.
They said they gave them
that means
4 times or 3 times
that
weekly.
That means the security agent or agency did their work very well. Because the function of the DSS, or State Security Service, is to gather intelligence and information and pass on
to the necessary agency
to the necessary agency
to
take action. In this case, they were told, according to what I read it. So why they didn't act?
Failure of leadership.
Maybe it is frustration, or maybe it is, I wouldn't know. That is where also the issue of state policing will come in. The Nigeria police force are frustrated. As of now, they are frustrated, they are overwhelmed. But if you have a state police, I don't think this would happen.
Because the current system, even if the CP has gotten an information, it will need to take permission from the AIG in charge of the zone.
No. He doesn't need to take permission at all. He's
in charge of the state.
He's in charge of the command.
Okay.
Imo State Police Command is in the hands of the Commissioner of Police of the state. So what he would have done, what one would have expected him to do,
beef up security.
beef up security by getting at the squadron commander. There are 2 units, 2 squadrons of mobile police in Imo State, in Owerri. 2 squadrons in Owerri. He could have not. During my days in the service, we used to have what we call standby units. In every police headquarters, there must be a standby unit.
Ready
in
to
case,
take
yeah, ready to
time.
act at any time. They are there 24 hours.
Okay, so, now let's look at the other side of insecurity. We will get back to you to round it off, Barrister Achime. But now, the abducted student from Mechanized College. Now, early this week, that precisely on the 5th of April, 5 of them were released. Now, the details have been sketchy, but 5 of them were released. Then on the 9th of April, another 5 was released, giving a total of 10 that have been released, which means we still have 29 others still in captivity. Now the question mark here is, why the freedom in batches, in 5s? And the government have come out to say they didn't pay any ransom for them. So I don't. What do you think is at play here?
From my observation and experience in this country, the government tells a lot of lies. With due respect, they tell lies. Now, I have said it on this channel. My opinion, I may not be correct, is that some people are trying to do business with these guys, and they're making a lot of money. The last time we heard that there was no fuel subsidy, that it had been removed long time ago, I remember. But we're still hearing fuel subsidy, aren't we? But it came from the government.
Okay, let me have your say on it.
Honestly, only the bandits can tell you precisely why they have decided to release them by installment. They are the people. Anybody
because the government is not exactly coming out to give us figures, so there are a lot of conspiracy theories, going around. Okay,
I agree with you. The bandits, maybe the bandits.
Okay. Let's go back to you, Barrister Achime. Just quickly, because we're about to round up. What do you think is at play here?
Yes, Solomon, insecurity in Nigeria has become so rampant that no longer in news. When we heard that another set of people have been abducted or released, and it appears that the government itself are benefiting from the insecurity in the country. Otherwise, how do you explain the attack that happened at the correctional center in Imo State? If you look at the position where the correctional center is, it houses the DSS, the government house, and even some military establishment. But these guys had a field day for over 2 hours. And up until this moment, nobody has been arrested, or we have not had any concrete authoritative information as to who did what. What it tells me, if up until this moment, no information is out there, it appears that both the governor of Imo State and the hierarchy of the Nigerian police are complicit. The government hand may be in it. It may simply be the hand of Esau in the body of Jacob.